Captain Sir Tom Moore's daughter has today revealed the fundraising hero's funeral wishes ahead of plans to celebrate his remarkable life this weekend.
Hannah Ingram-Moore said the 100-year-old Second World War veteran had set out his requests in a lovely and open conversation prior to his death.
She said the national treasure had wanted Victoria sponge cakes and sandwiches at his wake and had asked for his ashes to be taken to the family grave in his beloved Yorkshire.
And she said Captain Tom, who died earlier this month after contracting pneumonia and coronavirus, wanted the Spike Milligan-inspired epitaph "I told you I was old" to be inscribed on his headstone.
Speaking in a heartwarming interview with Good Morning Britain ahead of Captain Tom's funeral this weekend, Ms. Ingram-Moore said, "Of course, he was older, so the concept of talking about death was a real one.
But we had a lovely conversation in his kitchen, and I said to him the thought of a very quiet funeral might not cut it, and that people might be quite interested, and he said in his Yorkshire accent, 'Do you think so?'
And so I asked him what he wanted, and his wishes were really clear. He said he would like to be cremated and his ashes taken to the family grave in Yorkshire."
Church bells will ring out across the country for the first time in months on Saturday, in honor of Britain's COVID hero Captain Sir Tom Moore.
Hundreds of bell ringers across the UK will be joining others in remembering the 100-year-old Army veteran.
They will ring a single bell 100 times on Saturday to mark his funeral. The exact time of the funeral has not been released so as to reduce the risk of well-wishers gathering, so it is suggested that bells will be tolled at 12 noon.
The only ringing that has been allowed during lockdown has been either a single bell or bells rung by the same family group in churches that have been open. The majority of churches, however, have remained closed to public worship. The authorities ruled that as it was impossible to maintain social distancing in most bell towers, the traditional practice would be halted.
But Vicky Chapman of the Central Council of Church Bell Ringers said, "Obviously, with the latest announcement from the government, we might look forward to getting bells regularly ringing again by the end of June."
The Church of England has not been able to give a formal endorsement of such plans, but officials have confirmed that the tolling of a single bell would be part of an act of worship in this instance.
He was very descriptive about the songs he wanted to be played, and he wanted us to eat Victoria sponge cakes and sandwiches after, and was so glad he didn't have to make them.
Ms. Ingram-Moore also revealed her father had asked to have "I told you I was old" engraved on his headstone in tribute to a joke by his favorite comic growing up. The witty line is inspired by comedian Spike Milligan's famous epitaph "I told you I was ill," which he said had always made me laugh.
Ms. Ingram-Moore added, "He had a sense of humor and that humor runs in the family."
Captain Tom had made the sweet request in a to-be-published book called Captain Tom's Life Lessons.